Good evening, folks. I'm Fred Smith. Believe it or not, I'm 96 years old. I want to tell y'all a story tonight about what Tom Brokaw called in his book, The Greatest Generation. In 1942, when I was around 14, we moved from town to a farm outside Oakdale, Louisiana, which is southwest of here, about 100 miles as the crow flies. World War II had begun in earnest, and all the young men were leaving for the war. Now, the folks who owned the farm next to ours, the Whitleys, had a daughter named Emily. And Emily was now on to 20 years old and never been married. Becoming concerned about her status, her parents began giving what were called Swing Josie parties for the young folks in the area, hoping that Emily would meet a young man to marry before they'd all gone off to the war. Now, I was not old enough for Emily, but I was anxious to go to these parties myself and maybe meet a younger girl. The party would be held in the Whitley's sitting room, which was next to the kitchen eating room, and had the fireplace. Nobody in the country had electricity in those days, and so the fireplace and 4 coal oil lamps set on stools in the corners of the room provided our only light. The boys rode their horses to the party, while the girls usually came together in somebody's buggy. While you were riding, you'd come up next to other guys going to the party themselves, and you'd all ride together. When you heard the fiddle playing and you saw the lights of the house, you began to race the other guys. Race through the woods, on horses, at night, with the limbs, the brush and the brambles and everything. You know, only teenage boys are foolish enough to risk life and limb racing their horses through the woods at night. But the Lord watched over us, and we usually arrived there in one piece. Now, in case you are wondering, a Swing Josie party is a kind of square dance. All the young people in attendance form a large circle. Boy, girl, boy, girl. They join hands and the circle begins to move, usually to their left. The leader, in our case Emily, selects a boy and a girl to move to the center of the circle. And everyone begins to sing while these two each choose a partner. The 4 then begin with some enthusiasm to do a simple patterned dance inside the circle called Swing Josie. We might have a fiddle and a guitar, and we might not. But anyway, this is a fun affair, folks. As members of the group begin to chide the dancers for their selection of partners, and generally having fun, as a bunch of teenagers might do, with several adults sitting and watching. I sang a couple of these Swing Josie songs for Ernest one night, and he was impressed and suggested that we present them for inspiration. So here are 5 or 6 Swing Josie songs, which is about all I can remember. And I hope you can relate a little and enjoy this old-time country party for young folks. Envision a room full of young people, all having a good time in the accepted manner of the day. Ernest, get us started with a fiddling tune.
All right.
Can you give me a key? Okay. So Swing Josie begins. Going down the river, we're going down below. Going down the river to the old shallow hole. Choose your partner in the long swing Josie. Choose your partner in the long swing Josie. Choose your partner in the long swing Josie. Oh, Miss Susie Brown. Rats in the sugar and the can't swing Josie. Rats in the sugar and the can't swing Josie. Rats in the sugar and the can't swing Josie. Oh, Miss Susie Brown. Nellie's hair's long and pretty. Nellie's hair's long and pretty. Nellie's hair's long and pretty. Oh, Miss Susie Brown. Sally got a new dress for the party. Sally got a new dress for the party. Sally got a new dress for the party. Oh, Miss Susie Brown. And after 10 or 15 minutes, the music would stop and they would change partners. The original couple would leave, join the outside circle, while the chosen couple would choose two more, and we'd start another song. I went to the east and I went to the west and I went to Louisiana. Prettiest gal that I saw there was black-eyed Susiana. Choose you a partner in the long swing Josie. Choose you a partner in the long swing Josie. Choose you a partner in the long swing Josie. Oh, Miss Susie Brown. Cracking the floor and we can't swing Josie. Cracking the floor and we can't swing Josie. Cracking the floor and we can't swing Josie. Oh, Miss Susie Brown. Hold my mule while I sit beside her. Hold my mule while I sit beside her. Hold my mule while I sit beside her. Oh, Miss Susie Brown. 10 minutes or so later, we change partners again and start another new song. Me and my wife and a one-eyed dog crossed the creek on a rotten log. The log it broke and we got wet, and I ain't seen that puppy dog yet. Choose you a partner in the long swing Josie. Choose you a partner in the long swing Josie. Choose you a partner in the long swing Josie. Oh, Miss Susie Brown. Sally wouldn't come down here to meet him. Sally wouldn't come down here to meet him. Sally wouldn't come down here to meet him. Oh, Miss Susie Brown. So rode his mule away up yonder. Rode his mule away up yonder. Rode his mule away up yonder. Oh, Miss Susie Brown. On occasion, Emily would call for an Allemande lift, in which the girls and the boys would begin to move around the circle in opposite directions, weaving in and out and swinging each other as they passed, until Emily hollered, "Cease." In this way, each of us got to meet others in the group, because she would always holler "cease" when we were at different places from which we started. This movement will be done with a song like the following. Swing lady also promenade around, oh promenade around, promenade around. Swing ladies also promenade around, oh promenade around, promenade around. Swing ladies also promenade around, oh promenade around, promenade around. Swing ladies also promenade around. Then 4 more would be chosen for the center of the circle, and Swing Josie would continue with another song. Growing them taters and growing them greens, I got to keep them boys in jeans. I got to keep them girls in gowns, that's why I ain't going to town. Choose you a partner in the long swing Josie. Choose you a partner in the long swing Josie. Choose you a partner in the long swing Josie. Oh, Miss Susie Brown. Verses would continue for that portion. And finally, as enthusiasm began to wane a bit, we would sing a song something like this. Sift the meal and save the bran. Sift the meal and save the bran. Sift the meal and save the bran. Mighty poor living on sandy land. Choose your partner in the long swing Josie. Choose your partner in the long swing Josie. Josie, a walking along, swing Josie, oh, Miss Susie Brown. She likes soup, but he likes chowder. She likes soup, but he likes chowder. She likes soup, but he likes chowder. Oh, Miss Susie Brown. We would continue until all members of the group had an opportunity to swing Josie in the middle of the circle. The circle would then disband for refreshments and visiting, or as we called it, sparking. Couples who were brave enough might move slightly away from the group and spark a little by themselves, but they never moved outside. Refreshments usually consisted of a number 3 wash tub full of ice from the ice plant in Oakdale, fresh well water, and maybe some lemonade. One cold winter night, Miss Whitley announced, "Folks, I got a big pot of warm sweet milk on the back of the stove for any of y'all wanting something warm tonight. If you really want some, come on into the kitchen and help yourself." After a while, depending upon the time, we might reform the circle and do the whole session again. Or, if the hour was late, say around 11 p.m., Mr. Whitley would go to the center of the room and say something like, "Well, folks, 4:30 come awful early in the morning. Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. See you next time." And we'd all head for home. Ernest, finish this with a fiddling tune. Thanks all.